Okay, that's how you bounce back right there off the double at the previous hole. Frank, a chance to get it all back right here.
Yeah, that was great composure. Could easily be sort of like licking your chops, feeling down, but all of a sudden just to stand up and hit a shot like that, impressive.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Yeah, no sweat. It is a birdie here at the third. And with that, he's back to 2 over. Next up, we reach the par 4 fourth, measuring out at 443 yards. The bunker left of the fairway complicates things a bit, and it is easy to run a tee shot right through the fairway. But if you do wind up in the short grass, the approach shot is one of the most panoramic in golf. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this doesn't look too complicated at all. I don't think he needs to give away the hole. This is pretty straight on.
That one just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he'll remain at 2 over par. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. And that one coming in too hot. It kicks off the fairway and right into the heavy stuff. Well, you got to be careful not to catch the hosel here as he lines up his second.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the lie, thick, heavy, rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, had to be careful with that one. Couldn't be too frisky, and that's not too bad. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain right where he is. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. That one safely on the putting surface. 15 feet away. Not too bad. Didn't quite get it far enough left, and maybe a little too gentle as well. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll stay right where he is. We head away from the coast now, due east as we come to the par 4-7. A big wide fairway should make the tee shot manageable, but from there, this 3-tiered clover-shaped green provides a lot of opportunities for 3 putts if that approach wedge is not dialed in. This started toward the left side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Look here at birdie.
And this is a little bit of a slippery one. He's gonna have to exercise some caution. Slightly downhill with right to left action in it.
Nope, that didn't quite turn as much as he'd hoped.
Oh, maybe a little too cautious there, but very understandable.
Oh. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. The 8th hole is a par 4 at 385 yards. This one, similar in a lot of ways to the 3rd hole. The bigger hitters can easily clear those 2 fairway bunkers and, in theory, leave just a little pitch on for their second. Oh, this is going to be way down there. That is one of the shots of the day right there, and he will have a really good look at eagle. So after a sterling tee shot, this is a great look at eagle. really could have paid off that previous shot, but the eagle, not to be. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And he will definitely not say no to that. Well, whereas the 8th was a short par 4, nothing short about our closing hole here on this front side. The par 5 9th topping out at 585 yards, the longest hole on the course. That said, birdie is certainly not out of the equation. That is, if you can avoid the pot bunkers in the landing area off the tee. I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect and a good result as well.
Normally they stick a tee in one end and a flag in the other. You're advanced the way. But that second shot on this par 5, that completely took the green out of play. Airmailed. That is a big mistake.
Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Oof. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And that won't help the cause one bit. The backside begins here with the par 4 10th hole at 380 yards. The big hitters will feel like they can get it down there pretty close. An approach from the right side might be a bit shorter, but you'll get a better angle if you come at it from the left. just did not want to settle. It'll wind up rolling off the fairway and into the heavy stuff. He'll have to conjure something from this lie because that is not very good. See if he can knock it on in two.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Nope, that's one you just can't leave short. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain at +4. The 11th here at Bandon Dunes at 452 yards, a par 4. The putt bunker left of the fairway is the main concern on the tee shot. From there, an uphill second takes you to a green that slopes away and back toward the ocean beyond. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. He split the middle of the street on this one. He's going to have a good look. Second shot.
Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll remain right where he is. They make their par 3s long here at Bandon Dunes. This one, the 12th, measures out at 238 yards. This one at least is slightly downhill. Areas of concern include that pot bunker short and left, and then the thicker stuff that comes into play if you knock it over the back. That is going to be tough in there. That is into the heavy stuff.
Woo, Nelly. Whizzes past the hole. A difficult putt coming now.
19 feet away. Got it there, but not quite on target. So a tough hole. That's in for bogey at 12. And he'll fall back now to 5 over par. We come now to the 13th, a 553-yard par 5. This hole reachable in 2. You may need to get lucky, though, on your drive, as rolling dunes could leave you with an uphill flyer lie or a tough downhill shot to contend with. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Oh yeah. That's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. On a course with so many great vistas, this is visually a tough hole. This par 4 14. Look out in the fairway and you'll see pot bunkers to contend with in your landing area. If you can stay left of the danger, you will have a better look into an elongated green. Ooh, that started well right. So even from the thick stuff, a chance still to possibly reach this green in regulation.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. Yeah, not quite enough pace, but that's pretty good. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. On now to the final par 3 on the course, the 15th, listed at 206 yards. Don't be lulled to sleep by the sound of crashing waves and seagulls. This hole can bite you, especially if you don't avoid that front right bunker, the deepest on the course. That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Ah, yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And he'll try and fight back as that scores back to 3 over par. This is one of the signature holes here at Bandon Dunes, the par 4 16. Some golfers play for the upper fairway, which gives you a bit of an angle to the green. Others, they stay down low, which is maybe a little safer. A third option is just to try and carry it over everything, but beware the pot bunkers and the gorse if you choose option C. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Well, this one out of the bunker, that is a positive development, but not on the green. It's in the short grass.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll hold steady at +3. A lot of these holes here at Bandon Dunes have big, wide landing areas. That is not the case here at the par 4 17. You'll need to thread the needle here with bunkers on either side, thick rough on the left, and a canyon to the right. But a safe drive in the fairway can yield a pretty good look at your second. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. pretty shaggy lie here as he'll try to muster up something for his second.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. You can't leave it that short, can you?
Now a 7-footer.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. So now it's on to the 18th here at Bandon Dunes. The fog's starting to thicken up a bit as we reach this 558-yard par 5. The big key is avoiding the bunkers off the tee. Do that, and you'll have a good chance to get out of here with a birdie or maybe even an eagle. This one turning left a bit off the tee. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, so that will wind up a par at the last. And that makes this a third-round score of 73. Well, without a doubt, a disappointing Saturday for our featured golfer. High expectations coming in, but it's an over-par round, leaving him well back.
Rich, the sadistic side of me actually sort of...
EA Sports is proud to present continuing coverage of the world of golf. Today, live coverage comes your way of the final round. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, a lot of folks fighting for the title, including our leader. The first hole here at Bandon Dunes, just 398 yards to get the day started. It's a bit of a dogleg right, so an aggressive tee shot might have to carry a building a la the 17th at St. Andrews. From the fairway, it should be a simple look in, but beware the series of pothole bunkers along the way, including one just left of the green.
All right, so that one settles in the bunker. What kind of an early test is this here at the first, Frank?
Well, I was hoping for the fairway. That didn't happen. Now he's in the bunker. I'm hoping he can still hit the green.
Back down on the ground to Nota Begay the third, and Nota right in contention at this point. Our featured player looks to me like a no-lose situation, whatever happens.
Well, whatever happens, whether they win or lose, they're going to take away some positives from this, and they're close enough where it's going to be a clear opportunity to come out a victor. But if it doesn't work out in that way, you got to really move away from the event, take some positives, and as an amateur golfer, you have to realize there's a huge future in front of you. You take these positives and you build on them.
And if it does work out, keep in mind there's a huge payoff as well in the form of that invitation to the Masters, and as well an exemption into the U.S. Open. That's not quite dead from there. That is a good distance short. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain right where he is. On now to the second here at Bandon Dunes. A long par 3 coming in at 220 yards. And it is every bit of those 220 as well, as it can play up to 30 feet uphill depending on the tee box. Fortunately, shots that run long do have a tendency to funnel back down. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie.
14 feet to the hole.
That's a bit offline, and it'll leave a good 4 feet coming back. Oh, no. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Good shot coming off bogey at the second. That's going to be in the fairway. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. Hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Begay down on 3 green to look at this putt for birdie.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Not to be a little short, but a good effort there. So that safely in. It's a par here at the 3rd. And he'll stay right where he is. Up next, we come to the par 4 4th hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Good chance to get one in close from here. This is second. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. Will certainly help the cause. On now to the number 1 handicap hole on the course. That is the 445-yard par 4 5th. This one plays right along the bluffs of the Pacific. Keeping it straight here is the big key, because trouble lurks on either side if your tee shot or your approach are wayward. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee right down the middle. So from a little more than 70 yards, this is second. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Just beyond the hole. Super job there out of the bunker. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll remain right where he is. We continue our turn northward along the bluffs as we come to the par 3 6th. It's another stout one at 217 yards. Most golfers will be happy to play toward the right center part of this large green and stay away from the trouble, including the cliff on the left. Bit of a misfire there. That is well off target to the right of this par 3. From about 8 feet. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and that won't help the cause one bit. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4 7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second to a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. This one starting a little bit left. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. "70 yards. All that's left here for his second. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or vomit over those two fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie.
Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll stay right where he is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5 9th. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. And that will do just fine. And that is going to wind up missing the target by a good margin, and that will be no bargain in there.
Well, the second shot wasn't on target, but the third was a thing of beauty, especially out of the heavy rough. Now a good look at birdie.
Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that hot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So a poor tee shot at 10, now his second. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
This has a little bit of uphill to it, working back to the right at the end.
Nope, that's going to come up a good distance short. Almost forgot that's working up a slope. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the 11th now, a par 4 at 452 yards. Best to keep it down the middle or to the right off the tee. That leads to an uphill second where you'll most likely have to take it right over that bunker that guards the front right portion of the green. We lost this one to the left. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. He's got a clear path to the green, but this definitely not where you want to be for your second.
Now, that's not a bad shot. And the reason why I say that, you see the light, thick, heavy rough, just to forge that one out and get it on the green. Good going.
Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer.
This is a 9-footer. Frank, that is painful.
I mean, all you got to do, just hit it. Just hit it.
Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. On to the par 3 12th hole. This is the number 18 handicap hole, so maybe that gives you a little reason for optimism. But par is not a bad score here as this measures out at 238 yards, the longest of the 4 par 3s. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. The rolling hills of Oregon provide the backdrop to this par 5 13th hole. At 553 yards, it is reachable in 2. Big dunes in the fairway could make the stance awkward for that second shot. But a big green that measures better than 50 yards head to toe does yield a good number of eagle putts. This up the right side off the tee. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Had it right in the heart and just didn't hit it. 8 feet remaining here for birdie. Don't be short. Just another couple of turns, Frank. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. On to a tough one now. The par 4 14th listed at 390 yards. Pot bunkers are the worry here. There are 5 of them to contend with all told, and none are easy outs. The green is a narrow one as well, with a good amount of tilt from back to front. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. The tee shot collected here, now a short one for his second. Oh, how about that for a blast out of the bunker? Nearly hold it for eagle. Easy does it there. It's a birdie at 14. And with that, he's back to 2 over. Four holes to go as we come to the par 3 15th, measuring at 206 yards. Best to avoid the short right bunker, which is the deepest on the golf course. Putting one in the center of this plateaued green is not a bad play here. Okay, center of the green. Good shot. A look at birdie here at 15.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation. Maybe just a slight move to the right.
Oh, no, I think he was about ready to walk that in. That looked on target the whole way. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 2 over par. Maybe the prettiest hole on the golf course, this par 4 16. A plethora of options off the tee. Most end up deciding to see just how close to the green they can get it. Beware, though, of the ever-present bend and dunes pot bunkers, as well as some pretty thick gorse off to the right. A little too much roll on the back end there, and this is going to wind up diving into the heavy stuff. It'll take some effort from this buried lie, but a chance now to still reach this green in 2.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Yeah, maybe a little defensive there, as that'll come up short. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. Feast or famine here on this par 4 17th at 405 yards. There are no good misses off the tee. Left has pot bunkers and thick gorse. Right with a long bunker and the side of a canyon to contend with. Best to just put one right down the middle, but that's easy for me to say. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4.
I dare say we're getting a little closer. It's not much better, though. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. On to the home hole to wrap up the round here at Bandon Dunes. And after battling to get here, isn't it nice to have a birdie hole to take you to the clubhouse? That's what we have with this 558-yard par 5. Simply avoid the bunkers off the tee, and you should have a good chance to reach this green in too.
That is an excellent tee shot, and now this par 5 is certainly within reach.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last. And that'll be a final round score of 70. Well, Frank, a win would have been nice, but this is all you're looking for, right? Here at Q School. Just get in.
That's right. The focus is normally on the people that don't make it, the losers of Q School. You know, you had to finish in the top 40, had to get the job done, and that's exactly what we saw. Mission accomplished.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us.